14 minutes to 9. Britain's plastics industry says more of its products need to be recycled. Adam.
Many thanks, John. Good morning. Around 19% of all plastics used in the UK is currently recycled, but the British Plastics Federation says it's not enough. It wants to double that rate by the year 2020. Well, Calum Forsythe is president of the Federation, and Michael Warhurst is from the Friends of the Earth. They both join me now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Calum Forsythe from the British Plastics Federation. If I could start with you. This comes from your own initiative. Is therefore this an admission, in part at least, that your own members are not doing enough?
I think, as you rightly say, it's our own initiative. We have in the past probably had a bit of a bunker mentality, and I think it is important, and the time is right for the industry to take charge.
Right, so it's not been doing enough?
It's not been doing enough.
OK, well, Michael Warhurst from Friends of the Earth, this is an odd situation, because normally I would expect you to be on opposite sides of the fence, but are we in danger of you two actually agreeing?
Well, whilst Friends of the Earth obviously welcomes the industry committing to more recycling, the key test really is whether when the government asks, should we increase recycling targets for plastics in packaging and other materials, will they come out and say, yes, we want higher targets, we want to be bound by higher targets?
Well, Calum Forsythe is already saying that. Their own initiative says, yes, we want bigger targets, no? I mean, Calum, that's what you're saying.
That's exactly what we're saying. We're actually saying we want to double the recycling rate.
I think the key is whether these targets will be statutory, and we also think that because basically plastic is extremely recyclable, it's very, very positive in climate change terms, in resource efficiency terms to recycle it. The technologies are there, it's not rocket science, but what we see is very, very slow progress. And so the question to us is really, will we actually have strong, challenging targets year by year, not just 2020, which is obviously quite a long way off.
OK, Calum Forsythe, if this is therefore a question of how we implement these good aims, if you like, how are you going to increase recycling rates?
Well, I think if you look at what we're launching today, is we're focusing in 4 areas. We're working on reducing wastage and environmental impact with continuous innovation. We're looking at reuse, which is about innovation again in our industry to develop technologies. Recycling, we believe, is slightly different in that we can't do that alone. Right. That's very much about working in partnership with the whole value chain.
Well, with local authorities, effectively.
Local authorities, local government, national government. It's about finding effective markets and new technology and infrastructure.
OK, Michael Warhurst from Friends of the Earth. Do you feel that local authorities are on board with this? Are they willing to help push these targets up?
I think many authorities do want to do it, but the question there is often a question of resourcing, and also often the big waste companies don't necessarily offer really good collection services to make sure that we are actually getting the plastics taken out at the curbside, which has been shown to be the most cost-effective and environmentally effective method.
OK, Michael Warhurst, Calum Forsythe, both many thanks indeed.